Emergency water. A water filtration experiment concerning emergency preparedness. Water is needed for a human being to function, let alone to survive. Most people may be aware that the body is 60% water, making it important because it protects and cleans organs and carries out oxygen and nutrients throughout the cells. The lack of water may lead to unconsciousness, urinary problems, heat injury, heat stroke, or hypovolemic shock. Considering this, in a calamity or sudden event that require people to move or to evacuate, water can be hard to obtain and result in injury or death. Natural disasters are very common in the Philippines since the entire archipelago lies within the Pacific Ring of Fire and between the Eurasian and Pacific tectonic plates. This makes the Philippines one of the most disaster-prone countries in the world. At the minimum, 60% of the country's total land area is prone to hazards, and 74% of the population is vulnerable to their effects. According to the World Risk Report, the Philippines landed third in countries with the highest risk in 2018. Calamities are unavoidable. Thus, preparations must be made to ensure the safety of the community. Therefore, by the end of this study, we aim to present a method on how to clean water, use this process to purify water, making it ready for consumption, and to prepare this experiment for application in emergency situations.
The experiment makes use of the process called filtration. The process uses resources that can be found easily even in emergencies. The importance of water filtration is that it gives people access to clean water that is free of contaminants and is a reliable source of hydration. Without it, there's the risk of becoming ill from contaminated water, especially during emergencies like floods and typhoons. What we use in our experiments are plastic bottles, cotton, sand, gravel, charcoal, and of course the dirty water. With these materials that can easily be found at home, you can make a very easy water filter. Cut an old plastic soda or juice bottle in half using scissors or a knife. Then place the bottle upside down. Place the cotton balls as the first layer. Add the required materials for the filter in order: the sand, charcoal, and gravel. As the dirty water starts pouring into the lower half of the plastic bottle, it becomes much clearer compared to the initial state of the water.
As shown in the results of the experiment, the changes in the water can be visibly observed. Afterwards, the filtered water is boiled to remove organisms that may cause diseases, namely bacteria, viruses, and parasites. The resulting liquid is then ready for consumption since the water is purified from harmful materials. Results yielded that drinkable water can be obtained through the presented experimentation process. This action is accessible and easy to perform, which allows almost anyone to do it, even in situations that require safety measures. Therefore, the objectives of this study were achieved, and spreading this information will enable people to have an idea on how to gather water even in emergency scenarios.